So today what I want to do is I want to talk about the path. Yeah, the path of self-discovery. And what I've come to understand is that this journey or this path of self-discovery, it's where life is. This is the most important thing about life, is our self-discovery. Who are we? Why are we here? Where are we going? Self-discovery. It's not what other people think about us. It's what we inside are called to bring forth. What I've come to understand is that everyone has within them a divine urge to explore. We have a divine urge to become more. It's a journey. It's a path. And the second we block the idea that we're on a journey, the second we block the idea that there's more, we become bored. We actually start to die mentally. And if we don't find a way to express our creativity and expand into moreness, our body will start to deteriorate faster than it needs to. Because the mind and the body are totally connected, and the body serves the mind as the mind continues down this path of self-discovery. The body will stay healthy when we're in a deep, deep self-discovery mode, because the body knows that the mind needs it as a partner on this journey. So if you're finding that your body's going down fast, ask the question, am I on the path? Am I on the path to self-discovery? Am I on the path to expansion? Am I on the path to experience more in life? And you know, if we truly knew our divine nature, if we truly knew our infinite nature, we would not think in limited and material terms. But isn't that where most of the people in the world are? Most of the people are thinking with a lot of limitation. They're thinking about a lot of physical handicaps. Why? Because they believe that they're their body. They believe that they're their intellect. They don't have a clue that they're an individualization of the divine, an individualization of the infinite. If you knew you were an individualization of the infinite and the very power of the infinite was with you, could you see the possibility that the limitations that you see right now no longer exist? Could you see that these material things that appear to be obstacles would no longer exist? You know, one of the things I've come to understand in the gym, when I go there and I see what my best has been as far as lifting at a certain peak level, when I do set a new personal best, it's not because my body feels good. It's because I believe I can. I believe that I'm not my body. I believe that I'm not my past mind, but I believe that there's an expansiveness within me that can do more. And when I have that belief, guess what happens? I set personal bests. I believe we can do that in any aspect of our life. But we have to get out of our own way and realize that we are so much more than we think we are. Our thoughts of limitation hold us back with respect to relationships, health, money, career, social ideas, spiritual connection. The only limitation we have is what we think. The path of self-discovery is to get rid of these limitations, to open up to bigger questions. The bigger the question, the deeper, more rich the answer. You see, expansion is natural to us as when we put in new ideas into consciousness, grow. You see, thinking new thoughts fed into our consciousness creates a more expansive vision of who we can become. And the more we embody this expansive vision, we become that. We're not limited. So the idea, and this is one of the reasons I love to learn, because when I'm learning, what am I doing? I'm putting new, expanded ideas into my mind. That's why I spend time every day reading, researching, and learning new things. So that when I do that, I'm actually expanding my consciousness. I'm expanding my awareness. And when I expand my awareness, I have the ability now to create a greater expression of Li. And what I know is that it works for me because I practice it. It shows up in my life because I'm doing it. And I believe it'll work for you. I believe it'll work for everyone. But here's the key thing. You've got to do the work. You've got to expand your awareness. You've got to expand your consciousness. You've got to take steps in the direction of a greater you. That's the path of self-discovery. Self-discovery is not just a thought. It's actually living the new experience. Because if you break it down, why do we have a physical body? Why do we have an ego mind? Why do we have all these sensations, these senses? It's for the purpose of experiencing life. And so when we're looking to put new ideas in, the reason why is to have a greater experience of life. Have you ever noticed, maybe it's by accident in your mind, but when you've had a unique experience and it's more expansive, how do you feel? You feel great, don't you? You feel more confident. You have more juice in your system. You have excitement. You're inspired by life. Yeah, the newness, the expansive nature. It's where all the juice for living comes from. Here is the truth as we see it. We in religious science. There is one power. There is one presence. One mind. One cause. And we are free to use it in any way we want. So let's play with that a little bit. If you believe in a God, if you believe in the infinite, then you believe in oneness. Because if God is infinite, which every religion believes, it means all there is God. So there is one power. If all there is God, then there's one presence. If all there is God, then there's one mind. If all there is God, there's one mind thinking, which is cause, which gets created through the one power. And you see, we, as individualizations of this one, we're using that very power to create. We are the unique, whole, and perfect presence, mind, cause that exists within the infinite. And the infinite power is available to us. In fact, it's not available to us. We're using it every moment of our lives. It is actually giving us what we think. Not the individual thought, it's giving us the sum of the thoughts, the mental atmosphere that we've created for ourselves. That's who we are. Any mind, in order to be healthy, is creative. A mind that is not creative is dead. You see, that's the key. We are creators. We are here to create. I think about my granddaughter. She's 3.5. And Claire is always creating new things in her life experience. Pretty simple stuff, nothing really complex. But when she's creating, when she's doing the new stuff, she's alive. Doing stuff over and over again bores her. She's got the creative juices going, and so she's using those creative juices. That's why she always seems to be happy. It's when she's being told she can't do new stuff that she gets whiny and pouty and rebels. Hell, I get whiny, pouty, and rebel when I'm told I can't do new stuff. I desire, I know that my number one value in life is the freedom to be me. Now I'm going to make a statement that's different than probably you've ever heard me say before. And that statement is, we are all imperfect. If we were perfect, there would be nothing to do. The juice in our life comes from our ability to create. And maybe I should change the word, that we're not all imperfect, but we're all incomplete in respect that there is so much more for us to experience in life. Because if we think about it, believing that God is infinite, believing we are an individualization of God, means that there is an infinite universe out there for us to experience, to create into. I believe that this is the path of self-discovery. I believe that we will be on this path for eternity, because we'll never get to the end and have experienced everything that life has to offer, because life is infinite, and so are you.